Hi, today I'm explaining about man animation planning and procedure. So man animation means man walk animation actually, WALK. Okay, all right. Man or woman, okay, male or female anyway. So this is the basic walk. Yes, today onwards I'll explain very important and valid things. Okay, so suppose the walking, running, jumping, okay, these are very basic assignments, okay, for any animation student, whether you are learning 2D animation or 3D animation. So walk, run, jump are the very important exercises, assignments. Okay, in most of the cases, in most animation stories or animation concepts, characters mostly the humans can walk, run, jump. It depends on the story and a concept. Okay, so first we have to understand what is procedure and how to plan this. Okay, first we have to understand the procedure and planning. Okay, so I'll start with some information. Okay, I'm giving this information actually. Okay, so this is actually what this is actually. I'll make it small. It is disturbing. Okay, yeah, here I'm showing a few things. So these are taken from the animator survival kit. Okay, so it's a very good famous book for the animators. This other and animator's name is Richard Williams. So he's a very good, excellent animator and other. Okay, so these poses are taken from that. So actually I'm using these poses only for the education purpose, educate to students only. We are not using these for any commercial activity. Okay, so that is the reason I'm using. Okay, so animation students must have to understand about actual poses, how many poses will come, how we have to arrange them. Okay, right, let us check. So so for any animation, for particular human walk, actually we want 4 important poses, actually not 4, 5, but the 5th one is same like first one but in opposite direction. Let us check here. See, the planning is very important here. Okay, suppose this is the first pose, this is contact, first contact. Okay, if you observe here, okay, is bit theory type. Okay, if you observe here, here indicating a front and back legs in different color. So front leg is in white, back leg is in black. The same way hands. Okay, so here one hand is in white and one hand is in black. So see, this is contact, and here 3 lines, the major the lines, 2 lines actually here we are placing. For head 1 line and for foot another line. Okay, here if you observe here, the one leg, suppose this is the right leg. Okay, his right leg is front and exactly opposite leg in black. Okay, the back leg in black. The hand position must be here opposite to your legs. That means what? The front leg is, the right leg is in front, that means your right hand must be back. So opposite to your the right leg, your right hand must be. The same way here, your back leg is back, so opposite to your back leg, okay, your left hand, it is in front. That is very important and necessary thing. Okay, you have to understand this. Okay, this is called what? Contact. Next, here it is a down or a passing position. Sorry, cushion. This is called cushion or recoil. Okay, so here it is it down. It is in down. Okay, because here this foot, see, this is the shape is here, and in the next cushion or recoil, this foot is, okay, touching ground. There your toe, the backside portion, okay, you are lifting, okay, and the both the hands widerly bit opening, okay, because he is ready to move front. So here he is cushioning here, so here the pose is must be in down. Here the whole body weight is coming onto this leg, right leg, so that is the reason it is bending here. He is taking the whole body weight here, and this is in laser, okay, and here the whole weight is on this right leg. So here the spinal cord and this knee and the whole body is bit pulling down, right. This is called what? Down pose, or you can say it is a cushion. Then after that, it stands straightly. Okay, that means what? If you observe this right leg and the same area must be same, but the knee joint at knee area, it is stretching up, okay, so that is the reason your whole body is standing up. Okay, here you gain the weight and here you are standing up. So here the pose is bit height, in bit height. Okay, then this back leg, the black one is ready to forward, it is coming to forwarding. So this is folded here, this leg is folded here. In this case the both hands almost straight like your right leg, okay, but it is in height, must be height. Then this is called what? Passing position or breakdown. If you say it is a passing position or a breakdown, right. So then this is up pose. In this up pose, okay, in this up pose, your whole body is more stretching up, because the next step you are going to take, okay, next step you are going to take, though this is your stretching into air, so your whole the feet raising up, okay, here the right foot on only on these fingers, okay, and your left leg going to take. So this is here to here it is going to take. So that is the reason, because your toe is lifted here, so the whole body is stretching into air. So the same reason your body maximum it is going in height, okay, you compare with the other previous poses, this is more up, so this is up pose. And then what will happen, this leg, this black leg touching ground here, this is touching down here, touching ground, okay, and this here the more it is lifting, this toe is more lifting, it is in relaxed, it is in relaxed. And now the hands going in opposite, because this right leg back, your right hand front, left leg front, left hand back. Okay, these are the very important poses. Okay, this is half cycle. Half cycle means what? Suppose, see, if you observe here, your this point is there, this point is not moving actually. If you observe here, the same first contact is there, okay, there, and the next this is cushion or down pose. Here the head is going down, the knee coming down, and the whole the body is coming down. But if you observe at foot area, this is the foot, and here it is not moving actually. This toe, this portion is not moving actually. On the same place it is changing its positions, but the registration point means your touching area, ground touching area, this foot is not moving this side or this side or this side or that side. At the same area it is changing its positions. Okay, so if you you can observe the right leg, so this is there and it is bending, but the foot is there, but it is changing, it is passing position or breakdown. Here you are standing here, but the leg is touching on ground, so it is touching on ground, but it is not moving that side or this side. And here the up position, okay, at this position, in this pose, the leg is lifting your toe, lifting here, but the position keeping there only. Okay, and here in the last contact, in the second contact, this here, this leg is touching ground, but the back pose, the back, the torso, okay, so going up, but here the touch, this area is touching on the ground. Okay, so that means what? It is in half cycle. Half cycle means only this leg, without changing this leg registration point, you are doing all these exercises, all these movements, taking all these movements. That means this is on the same stationary point, but this leg is going up. Okay, so that means this is half cycle. So next half cycle, so this is the stationary point. This will be the stationary point. Okay, now suppose the same way here it will take the stationary point, then the next pose, this will come here. Okay, but for this will happen for the left leg, so this will come here, and next passing position, this standing will come here. Okay, and here it is an up pose, this will come here for the black. Okay, and then it connect to the first pose, that will be the remaining half cycle. So half cycle and half cycle will be a full cycle, that will be your the complete walk cycle. Okay, so between all the poses we add in betweens. So these are the main contacts and extreme poses. So these are all the this contact and these are all the extreme poses. Between these extreme poses we add in betweens, breakdowns. Okay, to give more smooth and sensitive action. Okay, so one by one I'll explain. Suppose if you observe here, don't forget these are very very important principles. Okay, so suppose if you go anywhere for an interviews and for the job purpose, definitely they may ask how many the poses for walk you will use. Okay, how many poses will come for the standard walk. So immediately you must have to give the answer. These are the 4 poses actually, but the other pose contact will come the same like first pose. Yes, name it here. This is the contact and this is the down pose or cushion and this is passing position, this is up, and this is contact. This contact and this contact both are on the same line, must be the same but in opposite legs. Okay, suppose this is in opposite front, but the left opposite, it is going back opposite. The same way hands also in opposite, otherwise this and this both are same but opposite. So you have to remember, like say it is a your the 5 fingers. You can check your 5 fingers. In 5 fingers, compare with these poses with your 5 fingers. Okay, this is your first finger. Suppose this is thumb. Okay, and the small finger is your next contact. Between this contact and this contact means your thumb and the small finger exactly between your middle finger, this will come. Okay, you can say it is a passing position or breakdown. This is very, very important to break the action. Okay, so this is your middle finger, like passing position or breakdown. Between this middle finger and this thumb, we have to design exactly between this is the ring finger, sorry, point finger. So this is your point finger, so this will come as down. Okay, the cushion pose. They can come to passing position, means your middle finger. From middle finger to your small finger, exactly between, you have to draw this ring finger. This is called up pose. Okay, for understanding purpose, I am comparing with your 5 fingers. Okay, so this way you never forget this. Okay, so 5 poses are there. So what are those? Contact, and this is cushion, and this is passing position, and up, and again this contact. For positioning your drawings, first we have to create one contact pose and the same you can trace it but in opposite direction, then immediately we will get second contact. Between this contact and this contact, exactly between, you have to draw like middle finger, a passing position and a breakdown. Between this breakdown and your first finger, you have to draw this your point finger, say a down pose or your cushion pose. Then from passing position to this contact, exactly center, you can prepare the ring finger is up pose. So these are the main important the poses. Okay, so contacts and these other poses, extremes. Between these will make in betweens. Okay, those in betweens and all we'll check later. Okay, so see this one by one. Okay, yes. Next, see, actually this walking animation differently we plan. Suppose 8 poses, I mean 8 frame walk cycle, 12 frame walk cycle, and 16 frame walk cycle. So actually what are these? 8 frame means 8 frames. By 8 frames we manage complete walk. That can be, if you observe here, see, this is on 8s. 8s means, suppose see, the first contact here and second contact and 9th frame. Suppose you can place on timeline. Okay, and the same number you have to place. Suppose this is that first, it will come here. The 9th, this will come here. Okay, between 9th and suppose 9th and 1, if you observe here, both are same but in opposite direction. So that is the reason this frame, this is, we are not considering taking, we are not taking into your frames, because this and this both are same, but without this we'll have 8 frames. Okay, because this frame will come again, this, the both frames will come. Okay, this is called what? 8 frames walk. 8 frames here we are using. Okay, here suppose if you observe here, this white here, so this is what? Half cycle. Okay, the half cycle you can copy and reverse it frames, it can be 16 frames. Okay, so 16 frame, within 16 frame will take a one cycle. Okay, let us check on 8s. So in 8 frame the character will take, see here, the reduced up and down action since it taking place in a shorter time. This is why cartoon walks are often on 8s, a bump step a second, so 3 steps a second. So that means what, in cartoon walks generally cartoons cartoon character walk quickly, early, lazily, leisurely, they never walk. So if you observe here, suppose I'll show you one more. Yeah, this is taken from the Preston Blair. Okay, is the most famous animator from Disney, worked in Disney. Okay, very good animator and other for the the Preston Blair animation book. Okay, I taken this from their book. Okay, so here is a cartoon character. It's the same methods we are using. Okay, so generally cartoons can walk quickly. Okay, so that is the reason 8 frame walk means per second we are using 24 seconds, I mean 24 frames. Okay, suppose in default here we plan 24 frames per second. Okay, so here my cursor, you can observe here the frame rate is 24 frames per second. So here we are using 8 frames on 8. So 8 frame means 24 divided by 8. 24 divided by 8. So 3 steps will take per second. Okay, so 24 means 1 second, the time rate, frame rate, and in 1 second he'll take 3 steps. If you plan your animation, walk animation in 8 frame, he'll take 3 steps per second. So that means he'll take quick action. Okay, quick action. Between here the in-betweens will come. In-betweens always we use for the smooth action. Without in-betweens he'll move very quickly, rapidly, and sometimes it look like a jerky action. So that is the reason we add in-betweens after planning your all the extreme posing, contact, down, passing position, up, and contact. Okay, then we place between 1 and 3, second will come between 3 and 5, fourth will come between 5 and 7, 6 will come, and between 7 and 9, 8 will come. Okay, so this is 8 frames, 8 and 16. Okay, right, here 3 steps per second, 3 steps will take. Suppose the another method is generally we use yeah, the same thing, just observe, I explained you, this is also the same thing. This is cartoon. Yes, here we use 12 frame walk also, 12 frame walk and 16 frame walks. Generally for 12 frame walks he'll take suppose 24 per second, so divided by 12, he'll take 2 steps instead of 3 steps per second. He'll take 2 steps in second. That is a bit realistic move for the humans. Okay, so instead of 8 frame we use 12 frames. So then per second 2 steps he will take. In a bit of realistic usage we use. Okay, and this is another is 16 frame walk. This is more realistic, generally very naturally it gives the action. Suppose here if you observe here to here 16 frames. Okay, 16 means 32 frame walk, but 16 frame walk the person he'll take, suppose if you observe here, one in second he'll take, suppose 16 means 1 feet. Okay, 1 feet means 16 frame. Generally we measure animation in seconds or feet. Okay, the 1 second is 24 frames, 1 feet is 16 frames. Okay, so it is for half cycle 16 frames, remaining half cycle 16 frames. 16 and 16, 32 frames. For 32 frames means if you measure into seconds, 16 frames are 1 feet. Okay, and you can add more 8 frames, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so for 24 frames it is coming 1.5 feet. Okay, so 1.5 feet, but 32 frames, 24 into again 32, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so suppose it is 1 second, in 1 second he'll take 1 step and something, the few frames he'll take. That is the means very leisurely, very naturally, so he'll walk. That is actual very realistic walk. But in realistic actions, normal moves, we use this method. Otherwise in cartoonic actions we use 8 frame, quickly he move. Okay, depends on character, personality, character mode. And suppose characters will walk sometimes very leisurely, lazily. Suppose character is in sleeping mode, so definitely loosely, lazily he'll walk. Suppose character in very exciting modes, in happy mode, so definitely he'll walk more quickly. So the character is suppose very fatty, very leisurely, lazily he'll move his body. Suppose character sometimes he's in thin body, very thin, so quickly he'll walk. Okay, so drunken man, his footsteps are differently can move. So it depends on the character mode and his personality, we have to match. Okay, all the walks never be same. Okay, so in the world nobody can walk same. Okay, so depends on walk style and walk personality, will understand his character and his mode. Okay, that is very, very important. Right here suppose for the 16 frame walk, the first contact is here. Okay, and the second contact at 17, so 17 means here somewhere will come here. Okay, between 17 and 1, because these are the main two key poses, between these two at 9th, so that means here we plan this passing position. Okay, again between passing position and the first contact at 5th, at this area we give a down pose. Down pose means here what, the cushion point. Okay, from 5th to 1 we'll do the third in between. Okay, third in between will come. Between third and 1, one more will in between will come, that is 2. Between 3 and 5, fourth will come. The same way between 5 and 9, 7 will come. Between 7 and 5, 6 will come. Okay, then between 7 and 9, 8 will come. Between 9 and 13, 11 will come. 11 and 9, 10, and 11 to 13, 12. Okay, between up 13 and last contact between the 15th will come. Between 15 and 13, 14 will come. Then 15 and 17, 16 will come. It's okay. So these are the half cycle. So this is half cycle. The remaining half cycle we can use same these poses but opposite legs. The remaining will add 16 frames. 16, 16, 32 frames. In 32 frames he'll walk very nicely, realistically. Okay, with a smooth action. Okay? So this is simple procedure actually. Okay, anyway, practically when you do all these things, then only we'll understand clearly. So the next day, next class onwards, I'll explain all these works practically. Okay, you can follow my videos. These are very very important. Okay, so without practicing, without doing anything, by seeing simply, you never understand about the particular concept. Okay, so please follow my lesson. Then if you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, thank you.